Alright, welcome everybody. Today's video, we find ourselves over here in Nonthaburi. I'm doing a video, one of my viewers requested me to come over here and take a look at Wat Bua Kwan. This is a massive, like Rama V era temple over here in Nonthaburi. It's not super ancient, you know, it is Bangkok era, Bangkok styling, but it's quite interesting. There's a couple things that I really want to look at while we're here. I want to look at the old hall, and then I want to look at the new ordination hall that's kind of built up on the hill. There's some kind of interesting influences in this temple. There's kind of like what you're seeing a lot in Thailand is you're seeing kind of a fusion between, you know, Hinduism, Chinese Buddhism, Thai Buddhism. Everything is kind of merging together in some of these temples. So we're going to walk around and we're going to look and see what it looks like. So hopefully it's something that's cool. So when you first come in, they have kind of like a man-made cave, and it's a bit different than what you normally see. They have these statues with the Naga, and some of them have been painted, some of them are pretty new. They're still building a lot of this. It's an active temple, so like as you can see over here, they have the monks that are doing things. Then this is part of the man-made cave. It's kind of interesting. You got the little notches there for the Buddhas. And the people come over here and they burn the joe sticks and they do all the normal stuff that you see. Now, I don't know what the significance is at this temple, but they actually have a huge store here where they're selling like these seashells and stuff like that. They've made decorations out of the seashells, and there's quite a bit of them in there. Most of the time you come to these temples and they're selling the amulets. So if you know, let me know. Over here, this is what I'm talking about as far as the fusion of the religions go. So you have Buddhism stuff, you have a Hindu Ganesh here, you have another like Buddha shrine over this way, and then you have like the Chinese elements, and then over here is like a Brahma, and then here is like another Buddha. This is like the Mon style that you see over like in Kokret. And they have like the Guanyin, the goddess of the earth, all the normal stuff. Now one thing that is in this temple that I've never seen before, they have like a little mini like 7-Eleven kiosk. It is Thailand, so 7-Eleven is so important. And then here's like the normal donation things. They have these that you see at some of the temples. And then this is the hall that I wanted to see. This is the old hall that's at this temple. And you can see the old ordination stones. Now this is Rama V era. And this temple actually wasn't a temple when it was first founded. There was a house, and I think this is it right here, that was for just like, it was like a monastery for some of the clergy, some of the monks, and then they built the temple around it. And over here by the ordination hall, you have this little like cow feeding area. So the Thais can come over here and feed the cows and make a little bit of merit. Okay, so let's go inside of this hall. This is what I was wanting to see, this and the new ordination hall. You can see the styling around the doors. And there's like so many awnings and stuff. It's really tough to get a good look at this building. It has these heavy, heavy glass doors. So this is the old Rama V era, and the king that we have now is Rama X. Rama IV and Rama V, they were very instrumental in like revitalizing Buddhism in Thailand. They went all around the country, built new temples, refurbished old temples, and they have all these strings that are hanging from the roof, and they use these for some of the ceremonies. And it kind of blocks the view of some of the murals. And you can see the murals up here on the inside of this ordination hall. I'm trying to get the best view I can of it without the strings. You can see they're definitely Bangkok era murals. They have, when they were painted over there, I can't read what it says. Somebody signed off on it, and it tells a little bit of story around the bottom. But this is the main Buddha in here. It's pretty nice. It has these clocks with the mother of pearl inlay, which is pretty nice. And it has still the same heavy wooden shutters that you see on all these old ordination halls. And you can see some of the details that they do in these murals. That one there's the Buddha that's fasting underneath the Bodhi tree. You can see when he's really skinny. And that's whenever he came upon like the middle path. One path is too extreme. You know, you don't want to be extreme with eating too much. You don't want to be extreme with not eating enough. You need to kind of have like a middle path. And that was the inside of that little ordination hall. And as you can see, they have these awnings and stuff. It makes it nice for the rain, but you can't really see the building too much. Okay, let's go around, and there's a cave and stuff before the new ordination hall. We'll take a look at it. Now this temple complex is sprawling. There's actually quite a bit to it. There's, I'm not sure if it's like a university for the young monks. I don't know what this says, but I saw like all the monks going up here. They actually have like an escalator and stuff. And I don't know if people are allowed to go up there. If I can, I'll get up there a little bit later. But let's go look at the cave, and then we'll go look at the new ordination hall. And you can see how big it is. This is just sprawling. And there's quite a bit of new construction going on over here. It looks like they're trying to build like a new building. They have some donations and stuff set up over here. And they have like a little model of what they want to build here. Right up here, that's the new ordination hall. That's what we'll look at. Now you see kind of this nondescript looking building thing here. They built this out over this water so the Thais can come here and they can feed the fish. And then there's the cave and stuff inside of there. So that's what we'll look at next. We'll look inside of there. This is the entrance to the little cave that they've built over that water. I'm not sure what it says. It says something there above it in Thai. So we'll take off our shoes and go inside. You can see the massive dragons that they have. Now this may go into like the forest sect of Buddhism. There's a sect of Buddhism here in Thailand where they go out and they will meditate in the caves. And you can see that it's kind of this, supposed to resemble a cave. But there's quite a few, especially when you go up to like Nonthaburi. You go and there's a bunch of caves, and it was where the monks would go and just hang out in the caves and meditate for weeks and months. This is pretty cool. This is nice. It's different than you normally see. It has the little dragon wrapping all around, the little nagas here, and they have the Buddha with the little cave. And the people, the Thais, are over here praying. And the little naga tail wraps all the way around. Here's the lucky numbers, so if they rattle the sticks, they can get their fortune told. And I'm not sure what these are about. I'm not familiar with these characters. I've seen them before, but I don't know what part of Buddhism they represent. And you have these people over here. And people hang money. It's how they make merit. They hang money on those little money trees. And you can see they've got these here for donations. They've made these little nagas. And I've seen these made out of like the banana leaves and stuff before, but these are very beautiful. But you can see these are all handmade. They fold up. I don't know what this is made out of. I don't know if it's like paper or what, but it's they are quite spectacular. And they have some of the little flowers and stuff there. Okay, so this is the next stop up here. There's the new ordination hall. And they're actually building some more over here. I walked around and they're building like a new little Buddha and stuff. And then right behind the cave, they have this little open air area. The monks come over here, they do the donations and stuff like that, or the blessings, and people make donations. So this temple's kind of about middle of the road as far as like places for donations. Some temples, you see them everywhere. Like just every 3 or 4 inches, it seems like there's a place for donations. This one here is kind of middle of the road, where it's between kind of in your face and kind of the not pushy about donations. So they actually have an escalator. Most temples, you know, you just got to climb the stairs. But they do this for some of the older people to come up and take the escalators in. Okay, so here's the front of this ordination hall. It is massive. It's kind of hard to take it all in because it's so gigantic. But you have a guy up there with like the trident. You have all the 3D artwork on the front. And then the normal stuff that you see over the doors that look like the little chetties. They have bells. They have all kinds of stuff going on here. But it's in fantastic shape. Here's the marker stones for the ordination hall. And then you have the Buddhas in different postures all around. Yeah, and it of course has the threshold, so you have to climb up. So the escalators help you get up here, but you still have to go over the threshold. Now they build these temples up like this, and then they have an elevated doorway. You can see the mother of pearl there. But it's supposed to where like the ghosts can't climb the stairs, so they come up, and the ghosts they can't come in the door, so they go around these ordination halls. And then this is the inside of it. So this is the main Buddha. And you can see it has the red ceiling, all the little stuff. It has those like little birds up there, which are pretty nice. And then you can see the paintings. Up top are the scenes of the Buddha, and then down below is like the story. Wow, this is really fantastic. There is a lot of work that's in here. You can see some of the scenes. Now it has like the stories. You can read it in Thai. I can't read Thai, so I can just see the words. The nagas and everything. Wow, this hall is amazing to see. Lots and lots of bright colors. Detail everywhere. Has the mother and pearl inlaid in all this wood. And here's a monk over here. So he has this fan that tells us Buddhist rank. And then you can see more of the pictures. And then here's the place for the donations here. They got the money tree and this big thing here. And then you can see the throne that the Buddha is sitting on. Oh, and I see behind the Buddha. That's pretty nice. They have that temple from India. That's what's behind it. I think it's like the Moda Buddhai temple. And that's what's behind the Buddha here. They have like a little replica of it. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, this is a nice look at the main Buddha. Now the one thing I don't like those lights that are flashing behind him. I prefer just to see like a mural. But obviously somebody likes them, so that's why you see them in a lot of the new temples. Okay, so that's enough of this hall. This is really, really nice. This is definitely the highlight of this temple. So here you can see, this is right next to that main ordination hall. You can see they're building a nice new Buddha. You see the workers up there putting the plaster on it. And these will be the nagas, so they'll come in and do all the detail work later on. And then you can see that hall. There's the Erewhon right there. And then it has a walkway. So this is a walkway that the worshipers can come, and they do some things where they circle around the temple 3 times. And that's the place for them, and it's out of the weather. But this is a magnificent building. It is gigantic. Yeah, this building itself is worth a look at if you're in this area. Okay, so I figured out what this is up here. So this is like a funeral hall. This temple is pretty famous in this area for taking care of the poor people that don't have any money. So they have places up there for all the funerals. And then they have quite a few big rooms over here for all the people to meet up whenever there's a funeral. And then they have like the places over there, that's all like ashes of people that have been cremated at this temple. All right guys, that finishes up our video over here at Bua Kwan Temple in Nonthaburi. This is a nice enough temple. I came over here because one of my viewers wanted me to see it. They liked the one that I did over in Pak Kret area, Ko Kret, and they said don't forget to come over here and see this one, so I did. And it's nice. I've enjoyed it. I really like that little the old ordination hall, and I like the new one that's up on the hill. The caves and kind of some of the new artwork and all of that I don't really care for. It's just, it is what it is. But you know, to the Thais, they like it, and it's part of their culture and their religion. You know, their religion is kind of changing. It's evolving into kind of like you know, like a hybrid Buddhism. It's not the strict Buddhism that it was, you know, back in the Ayutthaya or Sukhothai days. So it is what it is. So anyway, guys, if you like the video, make sure you click like and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. This is the kind of stuff I do. I just go show you things that I see around Thailand. If it's a temple or a market or a beach or whatever, this is what I do. Nothing fancy, just me with my camera out, and you get to hear my thoughts and observations. So if you like it, stick around, subscribe, share, leave me a comment if you want me to see something different. I'll do my best. And as always, guys, from here in the Nonthaburi, life is a journey. Enjoy.